What's up, everybody? I'm Nyge.
I'm Merk.
And we are the hosts of the Adultish podcast. And today we're gonna talk to you about
Colorism!
all about color.
So what is colorism anyway, you might ask? It's something that people who, even if they belong in the same cultural group, they can still be colorist against each other.
Like a black person can be colorist against another black person.
Or an Asian person can be colorist against another Asian person.
What's your experience with colorism?
Ooh, we're about to get into hard parts of my past. So, growing up, I was the darkest kid in the family, or at least I was darker than my sister. We come from a Vietnamese-American family, and in that community of people, appearance means a lot. And one of the things that people see is your skin. So my mom would purposefully tell me, hey, we're going out tonight, put makeup on your face. And it was white makeup. She's like, oh, people will talk, if you look lighter, you'll look prettier. But also my mom would say things like, hey, you should wear lighter colors because that'll make you look lighter and prettier. And it's weird because of those comments, I will purposefully wear darker colors sometimes, or I won't wear a hat because I want to get darker. To be pointed out for something that you can't change, it's like, well, I just want to be and exist, but you keep on pointing this out as if it's a bad thing. Have you ever experienced colorism?
Yeah, definitely. All my dark-skinned friends call me light-skinned. All my light-skinned friends call me dark-skinned. My mom has two sisters and they're both light-skinned, but my mom is dark-skinned like her dad. I remember her sisters, they would always bully her growing up. They would say things like, daddy found you in a garbage can or yada, 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 because she didn't look like her sisters. Especially, I feel like black women get it the hardest where it's just that colorism and that tension, little comments here and there.
There's actually research that I looked into that backs up what you're saying. There were some studies done that showed that darker skinned black women are less likely to get married, that darker skinned kids are more likely to have longer school suspension sentences, and if there is a darker black skinned woman in prison, that her sentence is longer than those who are light skinned.
I have an uncle who will always talk about light skin this, light skin that, oh no, my baby not about to be out there looking dark or nothing like that or anything. And it's just why is dark or dark skin or your natural skin tone, why is it a bad thing or associated with something bad? Where do you feel the colorism stems from in your community, in the Viet community?
Well, your girl did research again. When colonialism happened in Vietnam, when the French came in, I don't know, the colonizers went in and did some brainwashing and then
sold these ideas of beauty.
Yeah, sold these ideas of beauty and were like, oh, light is all right. This was in Vietnam.
Yo!
I remember this specific day. I was floating in the river, that's my cousin, and then these two random guys come up to us and they say in Viet, why do you look like that? Why are you so dark? And they just laughed and floated away. And I was 8. I was like, why did they say that? And she's like, they're stupid, don't listen to that. I had an ex and he was mixed race. His dad was white, his mom was black, and around the time that we were dating, I was struggling with my identity, and he's like, your skin is brown and beautiful. It helped me see myself in a different light, and it's actually how I started dating my current partner, because it was nice to see, again, someone who looked like me and who just wore himself confidently. If the melanin isn't doing me justice, I'm looking a little pale, I'm like, excuse me, let's go.
Well, everybody, that was our talk on colorism. Let us know if you feel the same way or you've ever felt the same way. We know tons of you guys have a bunch of your experiences and you want to talk about it and probably have a lot of stuff to talk about and even argue about in this you guys always do on all the videos. So comment, share, subscribe, listen to the podcast, Adultish, Young Nyge and Young Merk.
Woo woo!
Yeah, it's lit. Thank you guys for listening.